Now, we are approaching our conclusion, then we will have inshallah question answer session, and we will see how we can further elaborate those concepts which are not clear. Islamic civilization and culture transcends the form and medium which is mistaken as Arabian, Turkish, Iranian, Central Asian, Andalusian art or architecture in ceramics, carpet and so on, which means that the what appears to us is a carpet, a pottery, a ceramics, a dress, and we call it quite often linked with the country. But Islamic civilization transcends that. If you see a dress made in Anatolia in Turkey, which is a loose kind of shirt for a male and a female both, then you travel throughout and you will find that not only in Anatolia, but in Iraq, in Syria, in Iran, in Balochistan, in Sindh, in Punjab, you go anywhere and you will find that same kind of loose shirt, not skin tight dress, which has become Pakistani culture nowadays. You find that trousers are no more trousers, they are like underpants, very tight to skin tights, which are used in place of trousers, of shalwar and pajamas, because they want to follow what Western film stars and Western heroes are doing. It has no basis in Islamic culture. Islamic culture means you travel globally and you have same thing. To the extent that I have found in my own travels and research in my own country, that even some non-Muslims who lived for some time in Muslim society, they adopted or adapted those customs. Go and see what the bhel in the desert of Sindh are using as their dress. All body is covered except their face, and even their arms are covered with bangles starting from their arm wrist till their elbow, the whole body covered, not because of their faith. If you look into Hindu architecture and Hindu idols, then you will find that quite often their gods and goddesses are nude or semi-nude in best of the places, not because of that, but because of Islamic culture influence. So, Islamic culture is not bound by a space or time. Islamic dress is not confined to one dress or the other, but all those dresses which meet that criteria of beauty, protection, comfort, body friendly. If someone is wearing a skin tight dress, does it help your body or hurt your body? Yet people do it because they think slim fit shirts, slim fit trousers, even when they want to bend, they might tear off their dress if they bend quickly. Is that logical, rational, civilizational, cultural? But we never look for this aspect. Anyhow, so first point was that it is not just the form or the medium, but it is the essence which is common. Second, universalism of Islamic culture and civilization proliferates in suitable medium in a given space and time. It looks for suitable mediums. What kind of medium will be good for that purpose? So, you find that cotton and wool and silk all are used, but You will not find a silk trouser or a silk shirt made for men, but for women, because culture. Prophet did not allow men to wear silk, and therefore it is allowed for women, privilege for them. So, even when you select a material, what to produce, it is values that decide. The essence of Islamic calligraphy, for example, is not the angular, Kufi, Nabiti or Hamiri or Naskh or Nastalikh or Sulus or Khat Diwani, which are the known ways of writing, and inshallah we will, if time allows, share with you a specimen of all these calligraphic styles. But it is a matter, slide please, go back. But it is a matter of please go, yeah, correct. It is a matter of Tawhidic vision and the dynamic movement. Therefore, in khattati, in calligraphy, in everything, Tawheed operationalizes. How it does? When we talk about calligraphy and art, we will go in detail about it. We will see how in carpets, how in ceramics, how in various architectural designs, Tawheed and other principles operationalized. Principle of Adl, principle of iconoclasm, not to have human figures and so on and so forth. All those principles which are based on Islamic culture and civilization are reflected in our arts and sciences. Next please. Universality of the Islamic thought, culture and civilization is remarkably reflected in the creative art work at a global level in Spain, Near East, elsewhere, because all places where Islam travelled, it travelled with its values, and its values change their behavior. I have been to Spain several times, and even today the Catholic Spanish artists are writing on carpets, on ceramics, on tiles, La Ghaliba illallah, with a beautiful calligraphy and then ornamentation with flowers. It is not done by Muslims, it is done by them. The impact remains there. The cloaks of Christian priests, not today, but about 900 years back. You go to museums in Britain and elsewhere, in France and in Spain, and you will find that the cloak that were used by priests had Quranic ayat on them. They never knew what it is. It was so beautiful, they felt they must use it. Because of this excellence, itqan, because of the artist's immersion in Islamic values, an artist will not feel comfortable unless he has left a message on his product. So, whether it is Africa or Far East makes no difference. Islamic culture is not a product of Arab or Semitic genius. It, on the contrary, Islamized the Arabs, Persians and Turks, Nigerians as well as Europeans or American customs or thought. It is the force of Islamization of culture which has worked throughout the centuries. Next please. The tree of Islamic culture and civilization does not have its roots in Asia, Africa or Europe, but in the divine guidance. Visualize a tree which is upside down. Its roots are in heaven. Its branches and fruit are hanging in this world. It is not Arabian tree. It is a divine tree of values. Out of these values are all those areas that exist as manifest and empirical reality. Therefore, Hidayah, Sharia, Wahi is the basis, and or universal Tawhidic epistemic knowledge paradigm is the basis of Islamic thought, culture and civilization.